Hi, this is Katie, and thank you for joining me on the My Senses, My Space podcast. And today I wanted to talk about a win that you can look at in your life all around maintenance. Now, maintenance is a very, I think, boring word, I guess. It's not something that we're like, oh, I'm going to go maintain today, right? It's not something we usually like go talk to our friends or family like, it's going to be a maintenance day. Yay. You know, there's not too much exciting about it, but it's something we all have to do within our lives to maintain a certain level of existence. And so whether or not that's movement or food or cleaning or whatever it is, maintenance I see as kind of a neutralizing point. There are times where we need to deep clean things, where we kind of stretch ourselves beyond our energy capacity and say, okay, I'm going to tackle this deeper. But I think, for me, I have been celebrating those maintenance wins because my energy can fluctuate a lot. And there are many days where my energy is just not up. I don't have the spoons for a lot of things. And so celebrating that I was able to do kind of a minimum and conserve my energy and say, well, I probably had a little bit more energy to do more, but I will not push myself because I know if I take care of myself in this way, it'll be better the next day. Maintenance is about doing the small little things like, skin maintenance of maybe you're doing a mask once a week is more like a longer, like a bigger event because it takes a little longer. But a daily maintenance is just like putting on sunscreen or moisturizing. If that's something that you feel you're inconsistent about, actually just doing it every day and having this neutral feeling or this like, hey, I feel really like celebrating that neutrality, that you have a baseline and a foundation of it all. Hey, I was able to wipe the counters in my kitchen today, and I've been just doing that every day, and I'm not focusing on deep cleaning. I'm not focusing on cleaning out the fridge. Those are not the days. Today is not the day for me to do those things. That is too much for me. I have other things on my plate. Maybe you have a bunch of errands. Maybe you have to just take a break and rest for that day. And having that maintenance thing of like, well, at least I did one little thing. Or ask someone else to do that one little thing. It doesn't have to always be you doing it. Of just celebrating that maintenance. Celebrating that, hey, when I get up tomorrow, I'm going to feel really happy and thankful to yesterday me for doing that. I even experienced that today. I woke up and I saw, I just scrubbed down my cooking range top, and I went out to make coffee this morning. And I was just like, thank you, yesterday me. Thank you, past me, for just doing a little bit. And the rest, I know we need to do a deep cleaning of our kitchen, and that's fine. But for me, it was enough to celebrate. I'm maintaining and doing as much as I can handle. Like right then, that was what I could handle yesterday and what I could handle today and celebrate today. And asking for help for doing much bigger parts of things and saying, hey, it's family day. We're all going to wipe down the kitchen together because we all use it together. That's one of the things that, is important to me, is everybody participating and helping out if they are also using the space. So, and then looking at that as scheduling things regularly. So whether you're doing it daily, like the smallest thing daily, whether you're just touching upon something once a week. So like maintenance of email. One of my new things that I've done this year and I felt really good about that consistency, is just deleting all my spam and trash once a week. And I know, like with everything that needs to be maintained, everything builds up. Everything starts to degrade right after that point that you do it. Email is never ending. You're always going to get new emails. But I pick one point. For me, it's just at 2 p.m. on a Sunday. Delete all my spam, delete all my trash, and know from that point forward, it's going to fill back up again. And then next Sunday, I do it then. But then I'm not worrying about it through the week, right? And I know that the first time I do it, there's going to be a lot in there. I'm going to be tempted to kind of like go through it. But once I kick into that maintenance mode itself, then it's more of like, oh, I can do that within literally 10 to 15 seconds, right? I'm at my computer. I see my little alert saying, okay, it's time to delete all spam and trash. And I do that. Going through your inbox is a whole different thing. Like, that takes thought process to go through. But if I am scheduling in maintenance things, this is what I do. Or looking at my trash can at the end of the day, digital trash can or downloads folder, either one of those, and just saying real quick, okay, my trash can's full, take a quick look. And because I do that every day, my brain doesn't have to process as much because I'm making the task really, really small. And I go, okay, everything in my trash is fine, delete. And then it's not constantly building up. But the first time I did these things, it was a lot. I had to do a deep clean first. I had to go and select files and filter them through and say, okay, these are all my JPEGs. These are like all my image files. I can look through them real quickly, and I do them, and then I take a break. And then I come back and I do audio files or movie files or PDFs or whatever they are. I classify them that way and go, okay, I can tackle that just a little bit at a time to do the first wave, but then the maintenance after that, I can schedule it in a way that's just really, really bite-sized for myself. And you can apply this to so many other things. You can do this for clothing. Maybe you find that doing once a week laundry is like, then you get 3 loads and it's too difficult to put away 3 loads at a time. So how can you split that out to be more easily maintained and not as overwhelming? Maybe you're doing laundry just 1 load, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, for example. So when you get that load back, it's like, wait, I don't have as much to put away. This looks more easily manageable by my brain. My brain looks at it and goes, okay, I can tackle this. So that's another example. So I hope, that kind of gives you some ideas on maybe something you could try this next week that will help maintain things for you to feel just more neutral about it, but also maybe celebrate, hey, that because I'm doing this at a certain interval, then it's not so overwhelming. And then I can say, that's my little win for the week. So I hope that helps. And I will catch you next time on the My Senses, My Space podcast.